It's Project Comeback, baby. Welcome to my new series where I am in my taking back my health and fitness era, but make it balanced and non-disordered this time. Do just what you want. And while we're out here reclaiming our health and fitness, I thought it was only fitting to get outside and take a little walk while we chat. I just turned 30 this year and naturally thought, what better a time than to become the fittest version of myself I've ever been. Now that's saying something because I have pretty much been an athlete my entire life. I was a competitive gymnast, cheerleader, and then just went on to become fitness obsessed. You know the pipeline. I never really knew it at the time, but being so active and having something that I really looked forward to that I could challenge myself in was so incredibly amazing for my mental health and managing ADHD, anxiety, and depression. But it also came at a cost, and I found myself getting obsessed with fitness and wellness culture and always chasing after a better body, better workouts, better macros. I was constantly comparing myself to everyone and just got so sucked in and so obsessed. I was taking pictures of my body constantly, weighing myself constantly, jumping on the new clean food wagon anytime some new supplement would come up, and just got to the point where it felt not healthy anymore. So I took off a long time, years from the gym, from really focusing on my nutrition. I also had a lot of health problems and still do that I started becoming really obsessive with. I was constantly researching all of my different health problems. What used to be disordered eating around trying to look a certain way morphed into disordered eating to try to fix my health issues. So in the realm of orthorexia, getting really restrictive, trying all the AIP diets and cutting huge food groups out of my life, and it just became not good. So I had to take a big break with all of it. I had spent the last many years focusing on my mental health. I got diagnosed with anxiety. I've learned a lot about health anxiety. I could see how my ADHD brain latches onto things and just goes super all or nothing and so obsessive. And I've spent the last many years getting into a good mental headspace about all of this. And I finally feel like I'm there. So it is time to reclaim my health and fitness in a way that is balanced and non-disordered, getting fit because I want to be an athlete and I want to be strong, taking a look back at my gut health, going to doctors in a way that says no to diet culture and really listens to my own self. And I am so excited and so ready to be on this journey and take you along with me. So stick around and make sure you subscribe, because this is going to be a series where I share what I'm doing and how I'm progressing in the areas of nutrition, fitness, mental health, and medical things. If you're in the thick of a disordered relationship to food or fitness, especially if you have an eating disorder, I need you to pause and really take a second and think about whether this series will be supportive for you. I'll do my best to provide care warnings throughout if I'm going to talk about anything that could be potentially triggering, but I'm also really going to just share honestly about where I'm at. So if where I'm at resonates with you and you think it'll be supportive for you, please come hang out. And if it doesn't and you feel like you're needing to really deep dive in therapy or do some other work, go do that and then come back here when you're ready. You're great and you're amazing right where you're at, and you can get the care that you feel is most supportive for you. So I came up with some goals in the realm of fitness, nutrition, medical, and mental health. These are pretty broad goals, and as I get more into this and experiment, I'm probably going to make them more concrete. In the category of fitness, I want to feel like an athlete again. When I was a gymnast and I could just like jump and move and feel super functionally fit, I want to feel that way again. Number 2, I want to become a better dancer. I have been taking adult dance classes at a local dance studio. I even performed recently with the hip hop team, which was way out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to be working on those things and really committing to becoming a better dancer. Number 3, I want to get my splits back and do like cool kicks. Okay, now in the category of nutrition, this one is a little complicated. I do have some chronic health issues that I deal with, and figuring out how to eat in a way that both honors my body and also my mental health has been quite the challenge. It's still something that I'm navigating, but I'm going to really do my best here to navigate intuitive eating with nuance. I just want to really be listening to what makes my body feel good, but also like what makes my mental health feel good, where I'm not like obsessed and like worried about, oh my god, will they have this food when I go out, and so on and so forth. Along those lines, I want to get re-inspired with food and cooking, and like cooking whole foods and less processed foods and getting new ingredients, and just like, I love when my fridge is stocked with like fruits and veggies and things like that. And I've been doing a lot more convenience food lately, which is absolutely okay, and I'm at a really good place where I don't shame myself or feel bad about anything like that, but I just know that I feel better when I'm fueling my body with these more like whole foods and things like that. I'm going to be like looking up new recipes and cooking new things and using the crock pot, so stay tuned for some new recipe ideas. And I really want to make sure that I'm eating enough throughout the day. I am someone where I can get like hyper focused and go a really long time without eating, and then like eat a ton at night. I really want to make sure that I'm eating enough throughout the day. Moving into the realm of medical and health, I actually feel really excited. I found a functional medicine doctor who works specifically with like highly sensitive people who are really sensitive to protocols, and he is really, really open to doing this in a way that feels healthy for me. So I will be having a follow-up appointment with him soon, and we're going to kind of be focusing on starting with some like gut health and gut dysbiosis stuff. So it'll be interesting to navigate that, and I will share with you what I'm doing in that realm and my progress with all of that. I will also be seeing a regular medical doctor through my health insurance to get a bunch of blood work and just do like a general checkup and see how all that stuff is going. And we'll also be following up with a cardiologist. I do have tachycardia, so I've got like a really rapid heartbeat, so I'm finally taking it seriously and following up with that and figuring out what I need to do to make sure my heart is nice and healthy. So lots of doctor's appointments coming up. Lastly, for the category of mental health, I want to make sure I'm resting when I need and really listening to my body. I will be continuing with therapy every other week, and I will make sure to be checking in with her about how I'm feeling about all of this, if any warning signals are coming up, and I will be checking in regularly with myself and with you guys about how this is all feeling. I'm going to be very transparent throughout the entire process. I just want to end with some things that I will not be doing. 1, I will not be tracking macros or calories. 2, I will not be labeling foods as good or bad. 3, I will not be weighing myself or sharing my weight with any of you. 4, I will not be shaming myself or beating myself up if I don't follow through on certain goals or if other things end up taking priority. And 7, I will not be overly focusing on how my body looks. I said overly because it is something that matters to me. It's like I do want to like build my legs and build my glutes and just like get more muscle and more, and like build my abs and things like that. It's not something I'm going to be like actively like keeping an eye on or monitoring, or something that is like swaying my behaviors or my actions. I will be curious to see what fit and athletic looks like on my body right now when approaching fitness in a balanced way. Okay, my friends, those are my goals. That is the background. That is where I'm heading with this series. The rest of the series is going to be a lot more vlog-like and like going to the gym and sharing recipes and days in my life and what I'm eating and all of those fun things. So make sure to stick around for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can come hang out with me in the future. I feel like so excited for this series. I hope you do too. Let me know if you have any questions or anything that I can answer for you in future episodes, and I will talk to you then. Bye!